Hi everyone. Video here to announce the date of the Holiday on the Buses anniversary for the anniversary event. So anybody that's interested in coming along for that, the dates are for it are the 23rd, 24th of July, 22nd, 23rd of July, sorry. Saturday the 22nd, Sunday the 23rd of July. So that's a date that you can pencil in now. That's a confirmed date now for that. We've got already two guests signed up for it. Sandra Blank, who played Sandra, obviously, in the Holiday on the Buses film. As a special guest, we've got Nina West, who appeared in I think, a total of maybe 3 episodes of On the Buses, and Sirius 7, who's a good pal of Sandra's. Nina, you may remember, appeared in the What the Stars Hotel. She's the one that's sitting there and she's sitting with Sandra and they're looking at the horoscopes in the magazine and the canteen. She was also played the part of a nanny who gets chased down the country lane and on the omnibuses. So that's 2 at the moment. We are looking at getting more guests in, obviously, and there'll be other people there as well that did appear in the film, obviously not credited, but background artists and such like that will be there as well. I will post up a link to the place you want to go to for tickets. So a link to your tickets if you're interested in the tickets. I'll just send them to you just now. So if you're interested in tickets, I'm just going to post a link up here for you now, and you can go, and that gives you details about the tickets. So obviously what the event entails for people who have been to the events before, the cast reunion events, you'll have the celebrities there to ask the questions at the Q&As. They'll be there to sign autographs. We'll also have locations tours aboard the bus taking you out to the further afield filming locations seen in Holiday on the Buses. I'll be leading those locations tours. And same about, there'll be a walking tour around the holiday camp where I'll point out all the relevant locations in the holiday camp too. So all of that to look forward to on the weekend, as I say, July 22nd, July 23rd, and Prestatyn. And now it's up to yourselves where you want to stay. Obviously, you're not forced into staying at the holiday camp. You can stay there if you want. It's not don't expect Ritz or anything like that as accommodation, but there are plenty of hotels in the area. You've got a Premier Inn, which is very good quality. I've stayed there a couple of times when I've been doing my locations videos out at Rhuddlan, which is just maybe about 100 yards south of the Rhuddlan Bridge, which you see in the Holiday on the Buses film. There's hotels in Rhyl, quite a few hotels in Rhyl. Rhyl's about 2 miles west of Prestatyn. And also you've got, if you want to stay at other holiday camps, you've got the likes of Robin Hood Camp that's nearby, or you've got the actual Pontins itself if you'd like to stay there. So there's plenty of accommodation in the area. So if you've got any questions, anything you want to know, just post them up and I'll let you know. I'll answer the questions for you. As I say, over the next coming days, weeks, look out for more celebrity guests attending, being announced as well. It is going to be one that's looking based all around the film. There won't be any side attractions such as it won't be padded out with stuff like Crazy Golf. It will be all about the film, all about film locations, all about the celebrity guests that we've got there. Totally dedicated to the film. So if anyone's watching, they're interested in coming, just post up your questions and I'll answer them when I see them on the screen there. Just stick to the actual Holiday on the Buses event. No other questions about on the buses. This is just specifically for the anniversary, 50th anniversary event. As I say, down at the bottom of the screen, as I say, you'll see in the message box there about the where to see about tickets. If you're interested in tickets, I'll be comparing the event, like doing the walking tour, the bus tour, and also comparing the Q&As and such like. But the organisation side of things, that's done by my colleague there. So that's the person you want to see about the tickets and such like. And that's that link that you see on the screen there. So you got any questions? I'll hang around, give you time to think of any questions that you might have, anything to do with the accommodation or the celebrities or the planned locations tours on that weekend. Just post them up and ask them, and I'll answer for you. I'll send you a link. I'll post up a link as well to the. Let's see just now. Post up a link to the event website as well. There's work still getting done on that just now, so hopefully everything operates fine on that. But that's the actual website for the event. You'll find more details there as well. Cheers, Charles. As I say, you know what to do. Go through the links up there for the tickets. Obviously, the more people we can have there, the better. Obviously, there's people on these videos that I do and on my Facebook group who always come out and say, "Oh, you got to do an event and everything like that for the for holiday on the buses." So this is your chance to back that up. People are always saying, "Yeah, I'll be there definitely," and all of that. And then it needs now those people to come forward and attend. Obviously, the more people that are there, then the more likelihood that these events will carry on. And that's what we want to see happening with them. Obviously, the likes of the celebrities, they'll be travelling up from the London area, so they're making a long journey up to North Wales to attend. There's many ways to get to Prestat and Yogi. You've got buses and coaches. I think they have coaches that actually stop into the holiday camp as well. So it's not just down to the trains. And as Charles says there, the rail strikes as well, what you'll find is they only go on when there's something special going on, like the cup final they put on for things like that. But that time, as in the summer months, basically people are away on a holiday and there's no cup finals and such like on, so it's not going to be those sorts of dates that are holding a real strike on anyway. So as Charles says there, I think there's a very decent chance. Yeah, but the strikes are only going to be affecting at dates when there's something of note on. That's when they put the strikes on for maximum impact. And as far as I know, there's certainly no football on, and they ended by late July, so it certainly won't be for any football matches like they do. They done it for the cup final, or they do it for holiday. Tend to do it over bank holidays and such like, which that isn't at that time of the year. So I wouldn't say that. I would say that there's less of a chance that there will be strikes on then than what than the chance that there will be. But anyway, it's your last. It could be your last chance to go to an event like this. So it'd be a shame to just sort of like blanket because of there might be a rail strike on. This could very well be your last chance of attending such an event like this. Yeah, exactly, Charles. That's what it's all about anyway. But there's many ways of getting there, as such like as your there's buses that go, there's coaches that go right in there as well to Prestatyn as well. So it's not all about trains and that's all there is to it. There's many ways of getting there. So anyone with any questions, post them up and I'll answer them for you as soon as I see them on the screen. So as I say, at the moment we've got Sandra Blank attending, Nina West attending, also going to be a fair few people that were in the background in the film, a fair few times in the background. They were prominent extras in the film, so they'll have many memories to share with you as well. And as I say, hopefully over the next few days, weeks, there'll be more celebrities added to the guest list. The accommodation, of course, is up for yourselves to book as well. Totally up to you where you want to stay. That's left up in your, that ball's in your court. If you're planning on attending where you can stay, there's various options, as I said. Yeah, there's that there as well. As you said, Fox documentary that's being made for about holiday on the buses, which you can all have some input into as well for those that are attending. So a lot going on over the weekend for you to enjoy and reminisce about this classic 1973 film. As I say, accommodation wise, you've got a Premier Inn at Rhuddlan. You've got several hotels and grill, which is just a couple of miles away. You've got the Pontins holiday camp itself. There's various other holiday camps around there as well, such as the Robin Hood camp, and I think there's a Lions camp there. I'm not sure the full name of it. And there are as well, if you look around, I know that there are a number of Airbnbs in the area as well. And just to reiterate, this event here is the one with all the celebs attending. You may find or hear about or have heard about one or two other events planned, but they are not going to have the celebrities there, and they're not going to have myself, who's the expert on the filming locations. I've written books on the filming locations, and I've got all this YouTube channel with all the filming locations. I own the biggest database of on the buses filming locations in the world, so I'm your expert on that as well. So there's your big reasons to attend this event, and anything else is basically a sham. Well, not a sham, but anything else is basically inferior to what there is on offer with this event here. I can guarantee you that. So keep your questions coming in. You got any more questions on the event? I'm happy to stay online and answer them for you. Can be anything to do with the event itself, any of the itinerary, if you're wanting to know anything about that, and the celebrities attending, the tickets and such like, and accommodation. Just ask the questions here. Of course, you will be. You can happily bring along books as well if you've got any copies of my books as well. I'll be there ready to sign them. Yeah, it's a weekend for reminiscing and celebrating a film that is held close to the hearts of, well, all on the buses fans. Basically, it's generally seen as by the fans as the best on the buses film of the three. Very true, Fox Mulder. That's right. You can lots of tours, and obviously the locations tours that you'll go on this, you can guarantee that it will have the most film locations that you'll find on any such equivalent locations tours. It's just to discuss the Holiday on the Buses event. That's all this video is here for, Alan. So general on the buses questions, it's about the Holiday on the Buses event and announcing the date, Saturday the 22nd, Sunday the 23rd of July in Prestatyn, the home of the Holiday on the Buses film at Pontins. The event will be held, the main part of the event, such as the walking tour of the holiday camp. The celebrity guests will be there as well, and people can stay there if they want to stay there as well. Yeah, it certainly is. You can work them out exactly where Olive and Arthur was standing by looking at the unique pattern on the tiling around that area that they were standing, which I've done through my filming locations run through on the Facebook channel. Yeah, that's like Alan. Now the boy wasn't. That was just a kid who impromptu just went and done it and just left it that part in the film. We'll see all of those locations as well. Obviously, we'll take all of those parts in as well. That will all be covered on the walking tour, that area where he gets helped out of the Bolton Lake. It was actually not a swimming pool; it was a Bolton Lake. So keep your questions coming in about the event. If you've got any questions about the event, post them up and ask them here. course, just because if you've got an idea, if you've been to if you came to the events in 2000, I think it was 17 and 18, which were the official Castle Union events. You'll get the gist of what to expect there. Like those were the events with at the great Anna Karen there, and Brenda Gogan was there, Carolee Donahue was there, and also we had Annette Long there as well, who played Betty on the Mystery Tour, who wasn't credited in the film. And the following event, the next year, we had Kate Williams there, Adam Rhodes was there, Sandra Blank was there, and Carolee Donahue was there as well. So as you can see, we've always got a good celebrity guest, as good as you can get, really, attending these events. So that's the sort of thing that you can expect again. And obviously, with myself doing the filming locations, you won't find a bigger expert on the filming locations tours that you'll have at the event as well. Yeah, I know who I'd like to push in, Fox Mulder. So, any questions? Just keep posting them up. You got any more questions to ask Alan or Yogi or Charles? Any questions at all? Just post them up and I'll answer them for you as soon as I see them on the screen. Cheers, Steve. The announcement, if you watch it from the start, as you can watch it from the start at a later date. Anyway, just to throw you in, Five-Year-Old Dad, the announcement is the date of the event. It's for the Holiday on the Bus's 50th anniversary event. official cast reunion event. You've got that's going to be on Saturday the 22nd and Sunday the 23rd of July in Prestatyn. So that's the dates that you want to pencil in your diary. The last weekend in July, Saturday the 22nd and Sunday the 23rd of July in Prestatyn. If you look up, scroll up to the start of the chat box on the left hand of the screen, you'll see a link to the tickets. If you're interested in the tickets, there's a link there about the tickets as well. At the moment, the guests that we've got there, Fibro Dad, are Sandra Bryant, who played obviously Sandra in the film. Nina West as well is going to be there as a special guest. She appeared in I think it was a total of 3 episodes of On the Buses in Series 7. She was in What the Stars Foretell. I think she was uncredited in another episode, and you also see her in the episode on the Buses. So that's basically the announcement here. I'm just staying online to answer any questions like yourself who's just come and asked a few questions there. So if you're interested, as I say, you can scroll up and you can follow that link to the tickets details there. Or if you want any more, ask any more questions, you can do, just ask away. As for putting the toilet in the bushes, not much in the way of bushes around there, especially at the park around the area that they actually were in the film, because they were just there as props for the park. There wasn't any actual bushes there. Yeah, there'll be time for that. Like obviously your Saturday evening time, you'll have time to do that, no doubt. If you want to take in some of the stuff that's going on in the camp, if you are staying in the camp, that is. As I say, you're not obliged to stay in the holiday camp, but I suppose you're getting the full atmosphere of it if you are staying in the camp. So just keep your questions coming in. If you've got any more questions about the event, just post them up and I'll answer them for you as soon as I see them on the screen. So basically, details as well. This is like a message from the event organizer here. That will copy and paste onto the chat boxes here. Yeah. Only do so many words per message here, so I'm having to split it into parts. This will give you all the details of the event. So that's your details that I've copied and pasted there that I've got from the event organizer. So that gives you all the details that you really need. As I say, your locations, your accommodation. Sorry, you've got Pontins itself. You've got Premier Inns around the area. One in Rutland, just south of the Rutland Bridge. You've got other hotels in Rill, which is about 2 miles west of Prestatyn, a short bus journey away from the holiday camp. If you don't want to stay in the holiday camp, there's a lot of other holiday camps in the area as well. So there's plenty of accommodations, and there's Airbnbs, a good number of Airbnbs in the area as well. So if you've got any questions, just post them up on the screen there and I'll answer them for you. Anything to do with the stuff that posted up from the event organizer there on the page, or anything to do with the event itself that you want to ask me, go ahead. While I'm still here, I'll be here until about 6:30, I think, unless we get a big influx of questions coming in. The info is all in the post that I've just posted up on this the right-hand side of the screen. Basically, the event, the Holiday on the Buses 50th anniversary event, is going to be on Saturday the 22nd and Sunday the 23rd of July. So there's your dates for the actual event for you to pencil in the diary. Down the side of the screen in the chat boxes there's all the links to how to get to ask about tickets and such like. It's all there as well. And as I say, accommodation, that's up to yourself to book if you're interested in coming. There's you can stay at Pontins if you want. You can stay in other hotels in the area. Also, you can stay in the likes of Airbnbs in the area as well. So there's plenty of options there for you and for accommodation. As I say, this is solely for the Holiday on the Buses announcements to discuss the Holiday on the Buses event coming up in July, at the end of July. So if you've got any questions about the event, just post them up on the screen and I'll answer them for you as soon as I see them. Just something that's been there always. Cockma suggested while waiting, I'll just answer that question you put up there. It's just been there all the time. It was just nostalgia originally from watching it. Remember watching it as a kid and all of that, and then when it came back on the screens again in the late 90s, and then it's grown from there. I've just had a desire to learn more, and then once I learned more, you wanted to know more and more and more, and that's how you built up all this database of filming locations and such like. Organised these events and walking tours, written books. Yeah, you just book that separately, obviously, because it's people might want to stay in separate places for yourselves. That's all up to you to decide where you want to stay. You're not being told specifically you have to stay in the holiday camp, because I know a lot of people maybe got different aspirations or different expectations on the level of accommodation they want. So it's totally up to yourselves where you want to book into. You can stay in the holiday camp if you want. You can stay elsewhere if you want. That's up to yourselves to book that for yourself. So again, for people who are joining the party late, they're joining the announcement late, the date of the Holiday on the Buses anniversary event is Saturday the 22nd and Sunday the 23rd of July. That'll be mainly, all the events will mainly be based in the Pontins holiday camp in Prestatyn. We'll have a walking tour there, obviously, of the holiday camp. We'll also have the bus tour of the filming locations, and probably will start from the holiday camp as well and take in various locations that we visited and filming, such as the waterfall at Deserf, and also, yeah, you do big issue. You book the that's up to you to book your accommodation separately. Yeah. You can also choose the I mean, there's various accommodation you can go for. It's totally up to yourself. We'll also be visiting Rhuddlan, the bridge where they lose the suitcases, other such locations such as the St Asaph Roads, where you see the bus and the motorbike and sidecar head down. The bus heads down there when it's on the Mystery Tour and does a U-turn on the across the central reservation. Wouldn't be able to do that now because it's not there anymore. The central reservation with the little gap in it, it's not there anymore. So lots to enjoy for the weekend, lots of to look forward to, friends to meet, new friendships to make, and chance to reminisce. As I say, at the moment, the guests that we've got lined up at the moment, and we are hopeful of adding to that. We've got Sandra Bryant, who played Sandra in the film. She was also in episodes of On the Buses as well. And a special guest, we've got Nina West there as well, who was in episodes of On the Buses as well. As I say, in the coming days, weeks, we are hoping to add to that celebrity guest list, but there will be a number of extras also in attendance as well, who you see in the background throughout the film. And I know from experience of speaking to the likes of Dario and such like, the extras can give you a lot of insight and inside information into the filming of the film and such like, because they spent a lot of time on set as well. Yeah, I'm just here to discuss the Holiday on the Buses event that's been announced. You got any questions on that, Scotty? I'll answer them for you. Any questions about the Holiday on the Buses 50th anniversary event for Saturday, July the 22nd and Sunday the 23rd of July in Prestatyn and Pontins holiday camp? Yeah, there's about 4 buses still exist there. In answer to your question, Meister, yeah, there's about four or five buses I think that still exist that used in filming in the TV series and films. Okay, any more questions about Holiday on the Buses event? It got filmed from mid-May to up until late June. So it took about 6 weeks of filming. Okay, so I'm going to call it night for now. I've been online for about an hour. We had a chance to answer questions. I've answered a few questions for you. I've left you all the links up there for you to follow information in chat boxes as well for you as well. So you know where to go to order your tickets and such like. That should be a great weekend. Hope to see some of you there. A good, healthy turnout to pay homage to such a great film. So I'm going to close for now, and I will be back. I will post up more videos as well if there's any further announcements on the front of celebrity guests and such like. And obviously, I will do a more general on the buses Q&A at some point in the coming few weeks, maybe a couple of weeks' time or such like. So watch out for that. So I'll be back for them again. So watch out for more videos coming soon on the channel, okay? Thanks for everyone who's asked questions, and I hope you all look forward and I hope you all get booked up for the Holiday on the Buses 50th anniversary event. It really is the only show in town to celebrate the film, okay? Bye for now, everyone.